Holiday with the assist that time. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Swiped away. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. It's a three-point game. Three-pointer, Lillard. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Lillard. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pass to Lillard. Beyond the arc. And the rejection by Holmgren. And he gets it back. Here's Kamara. No good with the triple.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
SGA, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Pass to Kamara. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Kamara's got 5.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better. First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Now here is Holiday. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:05 left here in the first quarter. Now Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Sharp with it. Back to Kamara. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. SGA surveying the defense. Oh, and SGA throws it down.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Here's Holiday. Still scoreless. Pass to Lillard. Takes a 3. Here's Holiday. SGA defending. On the wing, Holiday. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to Lillard. Driving inside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Pass to Lillard. Shoots the 3. Lillard again missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck to lead here. It's just not his night.
Outside Williams. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Portland with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Lillard. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Poked loose. From past the arc. And Klingon pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back over to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. Pass to Lillard. They could use a bucket. The Thunder pull it in.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Back to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Portland no good that time either. It's Dort on the wing. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And the slam by Williams.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See
some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here's Avdia. Scoreless thus far. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Pass to Williams. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. The lead is 2. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And here's SGA. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern. Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
The Trailblazers with the lead. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Avdia can't hit.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Hartenstein.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Sharp. Grant outside. A three ball. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Mitchell in the corner. Fires from deep. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. Caruso, no good. Portland trailing here. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Timeout. Timeout.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Guys, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Here's SGA. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Sharp. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Trailblazers making a switch here. .36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams up on top. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
That's a really good job by Jalen Williams to set the screen and then find his way to space so he can score it.
Pass to Holiday. Now Lillard from outside the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Thunder leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Kamare. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so here is Oklahoma City. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Now Lillard. He's guarded by Williams. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Kamare. Back to Lillard. And stolen by Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. Now Holiday. Rebound by Williams. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Driving the lane. Lillard outside. Back to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now Hartenstein. Swing in with the block. Here's Lillard. From deep. Buries the deep ball.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Now Hartenstein. Holmgren.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. With the drive. And it misses. The Thunder lead by 7. Now Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holmgren. From outside. Cleared away by Avdia.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Fires the 3.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. And he misses the second attempt, but 1 more coming up here. And he finally gets one to drop after missing the first 2. That trims the lead to 6.
Yeah, they needed those points badly. A good job to get to the line. Doesn't mean anything if you can't convert.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Henderson with it. Williams picks him up. Lillard fires. Oh, the dunk!
good job of keeping the play alive. Clingan using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
SGA with the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Henderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
.41 seconds left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Now Holmgren. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Lillard. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that home?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland.
Substitution on the floor.
And here's Sharp. Outside Lillard. To tie it up. And the 3 misses. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.